I'm so confident that Rutger McGroarty won't get traded this week that I'm willing to wear a Matthew Tkachuk jersey for a week straight if he is traded. If you missed it this last weekend, Rutger McGroarty came up in the 32 Thoughts, the podcast, and Elliot Friedman was like, hey, Rutger McGroarty was a part of a potential trade, and his side of things aren't talking to the Jets side of things, so don't be shocked if this guy is traded. Well, if we go back a year ago today, we all remember the conversations. Mark Scheifele's not going to be coming back. Connor Hellebuck definitely not going to be back with the Winnipeg Jets. Look what happened. It's just summer hubbub. I think what happened here was Rutger McGroarty was a part of a potential trade. Maybe it was something like Nick Ehlers and McGroarty out for I don't know who, but Kevin Cheveldayoff was like, yo, I need a little bit more out of your trade package. Didn't get it, and that was that. Like, legitimately think about it. How many Jets are actually untradeable at this point? My guess is Connor Hellebuck, Josh Morrissey, maybe Mark Scheifele. I'd also be okay with him not being an untradeable Jet, but also Adam Lowry is an untradeable Jet. Those would be like the four guys I'm like, anyone after that, you're fair game, including young prospects like Colby Barlow and Rutger McGroarty. Now, if it's true that McGroarty is worried about not getting proper development from the Winnipeg Jets, he doesn't want to play in the AHL as a 20-year-old. I don't agree with that, but if he also has the chance to go be a captain of a team and potentially take that team that he's leading to the championship, maybe even go win the NCAA championship, go get it. I would rather a guy take that step at the age of 20 years old to go be better. Now, he does need to sign his contract by next draft. Otherwise, he is eligible to go back into the draft that year. So, that's a big scary thing for the Winnipeg Jets. So he needs to sign this contract sooner rather than later. But I just don't see this being a big worry right now. I think there's the trade talk. He was mentioned in it. Nothing ever came of it. And now we're all just freaking out about nothing. And I know there's so many of you that are just screaming about it. It was like, oh, look at an American. He doesn't want to play here. Jacob Trouba, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't see him being a Jacob Trouba. I think that he's one of these guys that was genuinely excited to be a Winnipeg Jet. He's a little bit annoyed that he doesn't get to be a 20-year-old that plays for the Winnipeg Jets. But at the same time, he's a top 6 forward. And do you want the Jets' second line to be something like Cole Perfetti, Brad Lambert, and Rutger McGroarty? And then, what are you going to do with Nick Ehlers or Kyle Connor? There's no room for him with the Winnipeg Jets. I think the Jets need to be okay with opening things up a little bit, make some trades. But, yeah, I'm not worried about Rutger McGroarty just yet. I'll freak out when the Jets actually trade the guy. But, yeah, I think it's just a whole lot of summer freaking out about nothing.